What if I told you that a wedding meant to be small and personal ended up resonating with millions around the world? The moments that unfolded between Kim, Woo, Bin, and Shin Min Ah on their special day weren't just touching, they were etched into memory. This wasn't your typical exchange of vows or celebratory event. It was a powerful testament to endurance, to unshakable devotion, and to a vulnerability so raw that it moved even strangers to tears. Don't go anywhere, because what happened that day is about so much more than a wedding. For months, quiet rumors had circulated, but nothing truly prepared anyone for the emotions that would unfold in that softly glowing hall in Seoul. As the ceremony began, Kim Woo-bin stepped forward, holding a crumpled piece of paper in his trembling hand. Surrounded by a small group of loved ones, he tried to speak, but was quickly overtaken by emotion. His voice broke, and then he wept. No rehearsed speech, no theatrics, just a man laid bare by love and the weight of what he had survived. When he finally managed to speak, his words struck like lightning. "I once believed I wouldn't live to see my 30th birthday, but when she came into my life, I started to believe again." Tears streamed freely as he pushed through the rest. Then Shin Min Ah stepped forward. In a gown both simple and stunning, she quietly approached him, took his hand, and stood there. She didn't rush to dry his tears, she didn't say anything right away. She just stood beside him, solid and calm. That moment, silent but full of meaning, carried more power than any grand speech ever could. You could feel the energy shift in the room. Guests, stylists, media, every single person there was in tears. What was meant to be a graceful, composed event transformed into something far more profound, unfiltered, intimate, and achingly human. Behind the polished exterior and carefully curated images lies a story of hardship, resilience, and unwavering loyalty. Back in 2017, Kim Woo-bin was diagnosed with cancer, a devastating reality that pulled him out of the limelight for years. And throughout that entire ordeal, Shin Min Ah stood by him. No press conferences, no dramatic public declarations, just a quiet, unwavering presence. On this day, in front of those who had supported them through the darkest times, it was finally her turn to speak. She looked into his eyes and said, "I'm sorry for all those nights you thought you were a burden. You never were. You've always been my miracle." The room let out an audible gasp. In that one sentence, years of pain and love clashed in a moment that no one there would ever forget. Later, a brief video clip emerged, just the two of them, sitting close, watching a montage of their journey together. As the final image faded from the screen, Kim turned to her and said softly, "You were my light." That simple phrase exploded online. People around the world watched, cried, and felt connected, because what they saw wasn't a scripted romance for headlines. It was two people who faced life's darkest moments together and chose to keep walking. Hand in hand, it was a reminder that true love isn't loud. It's steady. It's about showing up even when the world falls apart. If this story touched you even a little, give this video a thumbs up. Share it with someone who could use a bit of hope today. And tell us in the comments, do you still believe in love like this? Because if Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min Ah have shown us anything, it's that the most powerful love often speaks in whispers.